Center stage manifesting. That sounds exciting all by itself, right? This course incorporates many of the spiritual laws that have been proven to work. One of the ways I can explain this best to you is telling you a story. There was a man whose name was Barton Ephraim. Now, Barton was down on his luck. He had been a successful businessman and he lost his business. He felt so discouraged. Have you ever been so discouraged you couldn't hardly get yourself up? That he spent a year laying around on the sofa, whining and crying about how bad his luck was. Then he had some good friends who drug him to this class on mind control, mind expansion, taught by my mentor, Bert Goldman. So Bart went to this class very skeptical, very reluctantly, but one of the techniques that Bert taught was this same center stage manifesting. Well, Barton didn't really believe in anything, but he did it anyway. You know, some stuff works even if you don't fully believe. If you take the action and do the deed and try, it'll work for you. Well, Bart programmed in this class for another business, not the same one he had been in, because he was sick of it and he had already failed at that. But he saw himself in a business with his feet up on the desk, writing checks like the boss would do. And there was a little heart's desire he had, which was a red Mercedes. Anyway, he called 4 months later, so excited he could hardly believe it. And he was in a new business. He could put his feet on the desk if he wanted to. He was writing checks. But the most exciting thing to him was that in the parking lot, there was a new red Mercedes. Now, how does this apply to you? Well, I'm certified by Bert Goldman and teaching you these very same principles that I've taught to hundreds of people. And how did I use it in my own life? Well, I programmed for a certain amount of money and it came in before the date I asked for. And then I didn't do anything else and another $1,000 came in just unexpectedly. A friend of mine who is always down on her luck. I mean, she's starving half the time. I told her the whole process and guided her through it. The very next day, she got a very large check. Now, the check was probably already on the way. We don't know. However, here's what I know. I'm going to teach you the exact steps that I was taught that have worked for me and will work for hundreds. Has worked for hundreds. We're going to be using so many universal spiritual laws all rolled into one fun class. Don't you love a fun class? Center stage? Can you imagine? And this is a special course for Unity Church. My husband and I will be serving you some delicious food, and I'll make sure I have something for the vegetarians before the course begins. So send this video to a friend, anyone you know who needs a tried and true and probably never heard of way to manifest something that you want really badly in your life. I encourage you, come to this seminar and come with your heart open. And one more thing, because sometimes you leave and you forget, I'm going to provide audios of the meditations so that bada bing, bada boom, you'll have it at your fingertips. I look forward to seeing you at Unity Church, Bay Area Boulevard. And we're going to have probably the most fun you've ever had at any seminar, anywhere in your whole entire life. I'm Rebecca Marina. And I look forward to being with you soon.